Make the ground shake.
Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Gummmyyy. Today we're back again for another Minecraft build tutorial. In this one we're going to be starting it slightly different, and that's because I'm going to be doing a little showcase as to what you can see in front of you right now. So what you can see is the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza restaurant from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Of course, we did a smaller version of this not too long ago on the channel, so if you haven't seen that already, I will leave a link in the description. Please go feel free to check it out. And yeah, what this is, as you can see, it's slightly more kind of simple on the outside. Still looks very, very good. But what the beauty of this one is that it is a full-sized replica with all the interiors complete, all the different rooms built, and everything completely that you could think of included. So I'm going to come back to the inside in a second. We're going to start off this video by showing off the inside. However, in this video, we're going to be focusing exclusively on building the exterior. I'll be doing some more videos in the very near future showing each different section of the building, but today we're going to focus on the exterior, and as you can see if I fly up, it is indeed quite a big build. So we're going to be getting the exterior walls done today, and then we'll get the interior done in a future video. So again, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, please leave some love and support in the comments section below, and as I said, we'll try and get that out as quickly as possible. Before we start the video, I want to give a quick shout out to the designers and builders. So in total, 4 people worked on this really, really awesome build, and that's going to be Satori, ImranIsCool5500, otherwise known as S&I Minecraft, so I'm going to leave information for their channels in the description, Tacopoopy, and also J_PlaysMC. So again, awesome work by all of them. As you can see, a very, very nice build. So what I'm going to start off this video is by showing off the inside. Of course, as I said, we'll be building this in the future, but just to give you an idea as to what it looks like. So if we fly into here now, a very quick look around, as I said, we'll jump straight into building. So you walk straight into the kind of main dining area, you've got the stage, you've got tons of tables everywhere as expected with the kind of restaurant theme, you've got the little carousel area. Of course, if you come through here, through the left side, you've got the little safe room just tucked away behind this blocked up wall. You've got the bathrooms slash restrooms, so both the male and female ones. So again, if I fly through here, you can see the various color coding and color scheme. If we fly back into the main room and we work our way down the corridors, what I've actually done is I've lit up a lot of the area. It's normally quite a lot darker, but just for video purposes, I've lit it all up. We have the kitchen area. If we then shoot down the corridor, the left one, we have got, again, our lovely corridor here, but we come to the original office, and then this brings back some memories. So, of course, this is the first map from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. If we head around to the other side, we've got the little utility slash storage room, and then if we continue back into the dining area, we've got the Pirates Cove area, with Foxy's little section, and then finally we've got the storage slash repair area at the very front corner of the build. So again, just looking around, you can really see the scale and also the level of detail that is involved in this build. So hence why it's going to take multiple videos to show off. But again, I really do hope you like this. Of course, we see all the feedback on the builds, and we still see that there is great, great momentum behind the Five Nights at Freddy's builds, hence what we're doing here. There will be a few small adjustments in the actual build because I'll be teaching you guys on Xbox, so I won't be able to build the various skulls and stuff like that, but I thought I would show off the build in this video, again get your feedback, and then in this part we'll be showing off how to build the exterior of the building. So without further ado, I'm going to jump over to Xbox and let's get straight into the tutorial. Just before the video starts, I want to do a quick little plug. If you do enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please consider using my support a creator code in the Fortnite item store. That is GUMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. This applies to all purchases on the item store. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me create more regular content for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Okie dokie, so we are now on Xbox and ready to get straight into building. First off, I'm going to start off by listing the blocks you'll need to build this restaurant, or at least the exterior of the restaurant. Again, emphasis on the exterior in this video. So the blocks you're going to need, and there's quite a lot of them, you're going to need the bricks, andesite, grey concrete powder, grey concrete, red wall, brown terracotta, stone, polished andesite, blue terracotta, light blue terracotta, block of quartz, brown concrete, oak planks, black concrete, yellow concrete, stone bricks, white stained glass, stone brick stairs, stone brick slabs, brick stairs, brick slabs, quartz stairs, nether brick slabs, red sandstone slabs, stone slabs, iron bars. We'll also need some wither skeleton skulls, some dispensers, some jungle leaves, some white stained glass panes, some cobblestone walls, some birch fences, and also grey carpet. So I will give you all a second to pause the video, grab them blocks into your inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. We're going to start on the front left side of the build. We'll build up the front, then we're going to work our way around from the left side, so working anti-clockwise around the build, and that's how we are going to progress. So let's start off in the front left corner. Our first area, we're going to place in the front left pillar an area of 14 tall grey concrete. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So again, that is 14 blocks wide. What we're then going to do is go diagonal to the right and place 2 grey concrete powder. And then once again, we're going to go diagonal to right and place another pillar of 14 grey concrete. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And you can see they are the exact same. Now the vast majority of these grey pillars around the build are going to be 14 blocks tall. So that is something to bear in mind. Continuing now, from the grey concrete here, we're going to go diagonal. We're going to place 2 grey concrete. We're then going to go diagonal forwards again, and we'll place 7 brown terracotta. So again, that's 7 brown terracotta. Once again, go diagonal to the right, grey concrete powder, and to the right one, and it ends up looking something like this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go diagonal again to the right, and again go up 14 blocks using our grey concrete. Easy way of doing this now, just match it to the exact same height as the other areas. We're once again then going to go diagonal right and to the right one using grey concrete powder, and then we're going to place 1 grey concrete to the right of this. So right now you should have something that looks like this. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do that at any point in the video, but again, front left corner. Now, to add a little bit more detail, what we're actually going to do behind the brown terracotta here, we're actually going to place a row of 7 grey concrete powder, and on top of all the concrete powder, we're going to place a row of andesite. So this is going to be the normal andesite, not the polished type, just the normal default type. You can use other variations of blocks, so if you've got access to the stone slabs that don't have the gap in the middle, feel free to use that, but of course I am restricted because of being on console, so we're not going to be doing that in this video. We're going to be using andesite, which I think is a nice alternative. So what we're actually going to do is on the grey concrete here, we're going to build up 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to build 4 to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 5 in total, and then all the way down, and that's going to give you a 7 tall by 5 wide area using our grey concrete. On the front left corner and the front right of this doorway area, we're going to place our grey concrete, and then in between, again, this is where inventory management becomes a bit of a pain, we're going to place 3 stone brick stairs. Now behind this, you can place pretty much anything. I'm just going to place, for now, 3 stone bricks, and that's going to lead into the building. Of course, we're not going to worry about that for now, so we'll just leave it like this. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our bricks, and on top of the andesite on each area, we're going to build up 11 using our bricks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and again, we're going to do that on top of each and every one. And then what we're going to do is, on top of that, we're going to grab ourselves our brick slabs, and we're going to place 1 brick slab on top of each of the pillars of brick. So again, that's 11 blocks tall using brick, and then on top of that, we're going to place a slab. So essentially, it's 11.5 blocks tall in total using the brick blocks. So we're going to do this all the way across, there is going to be a little area we're going to punch out and add some detail to, but we're not going to worry about that for yet. We'll come back to that in a second. As I said, for now, what you want to do is go along the line. As you can see here, a little bit tedious, and it will become ever more tedious once we get around to the sides, so don't you worry. But just going around the sides and building up 11 each time, 2 more, and then we are officially done with this little section. So, if I punch that block out there, you should now see it looks something like this. You can see it's starting to come together a little more nicely. We're going to go ahead and grab our quartz stairs and also our nether brick slabs. We're going to grab our quartz stairs, come to the top left corner, and underneath these slabs, so on the top row of the bricks, we're going to place a row all the way across using our quartz stairs upside down. So again, upside down all the way across, and what we're then going to do is we're going to count a 1-2 block gap underneath, so 1, 2, and on the upper block of this third row, we're going to place a row of nether brick slabs all the way across as well. Again, this helps split up the build, makes it look a little bit more interesting and a little less plain than just a plain brick area. And again, that should be a 2 block gap in between, as you can see right here. Now, in this middle area, we're going to go ahead and place a window. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off grabbing ourselves our jungle leaves. On top of the brown terracotta, we're going to place a solid row of jungle leaves, and then you can cap it off. One thing I didn't actually grab, and this is completely optional, is grab some trap doors, and they make a very nice kind of detailing on the edge. That's if I can actually find them. This is where I actually have to think about it. There we go. So we'll just grab some trapdoors and we'll do it all the way across the edge, and this is going to kind of act like a flower plant area, a little hedge area with a little border, as you can see right there. Let me chuck that out the way. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our birch fence, and on the left side and the right side we're going to build up 3 in total using our birch fence. And then on top of this, we're going to place a row of red concrete, red wall, red concrete, red wall, concrete, wall, and concrete. We're then going to bring this forwards, so again, exact same pattern, just crisscrossing between the two, and we're actually going to go up 1 as well. So again, on top of the blocks previously, we're going to go concrete, wall, concrete, wall, concrete, wall, and finally concrete, and it ends up looking something like this. So that's going to be our little window area. However, and again, because of the room behind it, the kind of secret safe room, we're not going to install a proper window. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our stone, our brick stairs and our brick slabs, and we're going to punch out a few and add a few little small cracks into this area right here. So, starting off, we are going to go to the first block directly behind the kind of first block of the bush, so behind the fence, and we're going to come to the top left corner. We're going to punch out the top left corner, and we're going to place a brick slab on the bottom half, and underneath this we're going to place a brick stair facing upside down towards the right. To right of this we're going to have a brick stair upside down, and to right of that on the upper half we're going to have a brick slab. Above this we're going to have a brick slab on the lower half of the block, so it gives you the little gaps as you can see right here. Below this stair, we're going to place a brick slab on the upper half, so again it gives you another gap. To the right of this we leave a 1 block gap. We're then going to punch 1 out, and we're going to place a stair facing towards us. To the right of that we're then going to place a slab on the upper half, and to the right of that a stair facing towards us. Above this we're going to place a slab on the lower half. We're then going to go up, leave it to the left one, and place a brick stair facing towards the right. Now there will be some stuff behind it later on in the video in terms of the actual interior, so don't worry about the gaps for now, but as you can see this is the pattern it looks like. I'll give you a little close-up angle just in case you need to pause and catch up if necessary. Again, just a small detail, but it helps break up the front side of the build quite nicely. Now, with regards to the doorway, we're also going to do something very similar. So first off, we're actually going to build up to the top, so the exact same height as the other area, using our bricks. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and then of course the row of slabs on top. We're also going to extend the quartz stairs across, so up again, upside down, and exact same with the nether brick slabs. So extend this all the way across the top. I can tell I'm doing a horrific job there. But you can see, it looks like this. And then what we're going to do is, in line with the top of the doorway, we're going to go down one. We're going to place concrete, wall, concrete, wall, concrete, exact same as the window, extend it all forwards, and also extend it upwards one, and it's going to give you this kind of overhang area like so. So this is going to be the front left corner of the build. What we're going to do now is we're going to start getting around to the front center part. So from this grey concrete here, we're going to go diagonals to next to the existing grey concrete, and again we're going to grab ourselves our andesite and our grey concrete powder. We'll place 3 grey concrete powder. We're then going to go 1 layer of andesite, 11 layers of brick, and then a layer of brick slabs. So again, exact same as what we were doing previously. We're then going to go diagonal forwards to this block right here. And on top of this, we're going to do the exact same. So 1 andesite, 11 blocks of brick, and 1 brick slab. So again, it gives us this corner. What we're then going to do is we're going to build up 12 in front of this twice using grey concrete. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should give you a 1 block gap to the top. So we'll place 1 brick and 1 slab. And we're going to repeat this once more. So again, that's once more using the grey concrete and bricks. And if I back up, it should look like this. We're going to link the quartz stairs and the slabs into the side. So that will link up nicely and will give you a clean corner angle that looks like this. Now the slabs aren't going to continue round to the front side, however the stairs will. So if we come to the corner, we're going to place them, and you'll see this corner one will now turn into a corner stair piece. So again, if I back up, it should currently look something like this. So that's the front left corner, and now we're heading straight into the front side of the build. So if we come to the front side, we've got this grey concrete pillar here. To the right of this, we're going to do the exact same. So again, exact same. That's going to be 12 blocks of grey concrete, and on top of that, we'll place a brick with a slab on top. Starting at the bottom, we're going to place 11 blocks of grey concrete powder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're then going to place 2 grey concrete, and we extend the grey concrete all the way to the exact same height, so it's going to be 12 in total. And once again, just like we did before, we add a brick on top and a brick slab onto both. Now, in terms of what we're going to do, between the top row of the grey concrete, we're going to place a row of bricks. So again, that's going to be 11 bricks, and we're going to add a second layer, and just like we did before, we'll add a layer of brick slabs on top. This gives us this big open area in the middle. At the bottom, we're going to have windows. On the upper area, we're going to have the sign with the various character faces. So starting off at the bottom, we're going to place 5 of our bricks, leave a 1 block gap, and place 5 blocks of bricks. We're then going to grab ourselves our dispensers, and this is slightly tricky, but it looks really cool, so make sure you do it. We're going to place 1, and then on top of this, we kind of have to like crouch jump, because otherwise this happens. So you can see how I'm trying to like crouch, and then jump. So 1, 2, and 3. So 4 in total of the dispensers, and it's going to be in a row like this. And then to the left of the dispensers, we're going to place our windows. So we're going to grab ourselves our stained glass panes, our white ones, and we're going to place 2 on the left and 2 on the right of the sides. So left side and right side. And then in the middle, we're going to place a 3x2 area using our full glass block. So again, white stained glass. So you can see it's the solid block in the middle and the panes either side. Now we're going to add a third layer onto this. And again, exact same either side. So the panes either side. And what we're then going to do is in front of this, we're going to grab ourselves a quartz slab, which I haven't actually grabbed, and we're going to place on the upper half of this block a row of 11 quartz slabs. So again, it's a bit tricky trying to place it on the dispenser, so don't worry if it takes you a second. On top of this, we're then going to place 11 red concrete, and then on top of that, once again, 11 quartz slabs. So if I back up, it should look something like this. Now, if we head upwards, we start to get into this slightly larger area. Here, we're going to fill it all in using red concrete. So again, fill it all in using red concrete back to the original layer. So the quartz is like a little 3D extension, if you will, a little detail to split up the front side of the building. So we are going to fill it all in using red concrete, and that's going to give us a nice open area in which we can start placing the various faces of the characters. Before we start that, we're going to come to the top left corner, and we're going to continue the quartz stairs upside down all the way across the front side of the build. We can also wrap this around the side as well, because we will be continuing that. And as you can see, it ends up looking something like this. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. What we're now going to do is crack on with the three faces, from left to right being Bonnie, Freddy, and Chica. So starting off with Bonnie, we're going to grab ourselves our blue terracotta, our light blue terracotta. We're going to need some nether brick slabs, and we'll also need some wither skeleton skulls. You can see full inventory doesn't make this too easy. We're going to come to the top left corner, to the second row, second block, so this grey concrete here, and we're going to place a blue terracotta. We're going to go down one. We're also going to need a quartz, so we'll place underneath that one quartz, and underneath that one blue terracotta. To the right of this, we're going to do two blue. The next row is going to be one blue, one quartz. Above this is going to be two blue, and above the final blue, one blue, like so. What we're then going to do is go diagonal forwards on top of each of the blues to give us these ear shapes. In front of the bottom row of the blue terracotta, we're going to place a row of 3 light blue terracotta, 1 nether brick slab in the middle, and then bouncing off the nether brick slab, we're going to place a skull on the left and a skull on the right. And with that, that is the face of Bonnie complete. Nice and simple. For the next face, we are going to leave from this block here, the blue terracotta, a 2-block gap. We're going to grab ourselves our brown concrete, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 brown concrete like so. Above this, we're going to place 1 quartz, 1 brown concrete, 1 quartz, followed by 3 blocks of brown concrete. We're then going to go up diagonal to the left and to the right using brown concrete, and it will end up looking something like this. Go ahead and swap out the brown concrete for oak planks. In front of the bottom row of brown concrete, place 3 oak planks, and above the middle one, place a nether brick slab. Above the eyes, so aka the quartz, place a nether brick slab on both the left and right side. We're also going to place a nether brick slab on the top left corner, the top right corner. Behind, or should I say in the middle, we're going to place a black concrete. And then what we're going to do is grab ourselves our nether brick slabs back, place 1 in front, and then 2 above, and it ends up looking something like this. Final step, as we did before, is to grab ourselves our wither skeleton skull, and we're going to place 1 on the left side and the right side facing off of the nether brick slab in the middle, and that's going to be your Freddy face. For the final face, which is going to be, of course, Chica, we are going to grab ourselves our red sandstone slabs and also yellow concrete. We'll come to the bottom row again. We're going to leave a 1, 2 block gap, place 3 yellow concrete, and then above this, we're going to place 1 quartz, 1 yellow concrete, 1 block of quartz. We're then going to place 3 yellow concrete, and then in the middle, go up 1 using yellow concrete. Using our nether brick slabs, we're going to place a slab on top of either of the quartz on the lower half. We're then going to swap to the red sandstone slab, and we're going to come to the middle block, upper half, on the bottom, and then above this, place 1 slab. We're then going to grab ourselves our wither skeleton skull, and we're going to, once again, off of this slab in the middle, place a skull to the left and a skull to the right, and as simple as that, that is going to be your Chica face. So with that said and done, that is the front side of the restaurant. If you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. We're going to head round to the front right corner now of the build. If I back up, it should currently be looking something like this. So let's head round. What we're going to do is, once again, like we did on the other side, we're going to go behind the grey concrete here, and we're going to place grey concrete, so 12 in total, with a brick and a brick slab on top, And then behind this, again, inventory management, we are going to be using our grey concrete powder and andesite. So it's going to be a grey concrete powder, 1 andesite, 11 bricks, and 1 brick slab. From here, we're going to go diagonal to right, and we're going to place a grey concrete powder, and we're going to go 2 blocks to the right. We're then going to place 1 grey concrete. Above the grey concrete powder, we place 3 andesite, and above that, just like we've done previously, 11 blocks of brick and a half slab on top. So again, that's 11 blocks of brick and a half slab on top. So again, the corner angle, exact same as the one on the other side. It now looks like this. So with regards to the door, this is going to be the door on the right side, just like we did before. We are going to go up 6 blocks in total, so 7 overall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're then going to extend 4 blocks to the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build all the way to the floor to give us, again, a 7 tall by 5 wide area. In the front left and front right corner, place a grey concrete. And in between each of these, we're going to grab ourselves our stone brick stairs, place 3 stone brick stairs, and again, just for completion, I'll place 3 stone bricks behind it. So that's going to be the door. Above the door, once again, we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 using our bricks with a slab on top. And just like we did previously, we'll also go around the top with the quartz stairs and also the nether brick slabs. So again, quartz stairs all the way around the perimeter so far at the top. And then once again, we leave a 1, 2 block gap on the top of the 3rd row. We start our row of nether brick slabs as we had with the other side. Also, half slabs on top, and if I back up, it should now look something like this. Now, with the bit above the door, just like before, we're going to grab ourselves our red concrete and our red wool. We're going to place on the second to top area 1 concrete, wool, concrete, wool, concrete, and we're going to extend it forwards and upwards like so. Again, each time using the corresponding block, and it ends up looking something like this. Now, continuing to the right side, we are going to grab ourselves our grey concrete powder. We're going to go diagonal backwards, so next to this block here, we're going to place 2 of our grey concrete powder. Diagonal forwards, we're going to place a grey concrete, build it up 14 blocks in total. We're then going to go diagonal right again, 2 grey concrete powder, and above both of the concrete powders, we're going to place andesite. Now, to the right of this one here, we're once again going to grab ourselves our brown terracotta. We're going to go diagonal forwards, and we're going to place 7 brown terracotta. Again, we're going to surround this with our trapdoors. So wooden trapdoors all the way across and at the sides. And on top of it, you've probably guessed already, just like we did on the other side, we're going to add some leaves. So let's grab back our jungle leaves. Let's place a row of 7 jungle leaves. To the right of this, we're then going to grab ourselves our grey concrete powder, and we're going to go 1, 2 to the right, and again 2 polished andesite, and we're going to behind it place a row of 7 grey concrete powder and 7 andesite. So again, if I back up, looking like this so far. Above all of the area here, we're going to place 11 blocks of bricks and then a half slab on top to cap it off. So let me grab this over, and again, very, very symmetrical throughout the build. So 11 blocks of brick and a half slab on each. We are, however, in line with the bush, going to leave it empty at this point, and I'll explain in a second why, because we will be adding a little bit of detail. So again, on the right side, we've got these 2 pillars here, and in the middle, we'll keep it empty for now so we can build this window area. So what we're going to do for the window, and I'm actually going to clear a few blocks out because I don't believe we need a wither skulls anymore, and jungle leaves can also go for now. We'll get you back if we need it, just to make it slightly easier to switch. We're going to grab ourselves our windows, so we're going to go white stained glass and white stained glass panes. On the left side, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 glass panes On the right side, exact same, 1, 2, 3. And in the middle, we're going to place a row of 5 blocks of white glass. We're then going to place a row of brick all the way to the top, in line with the rest of the area. So again, that's brick blocks all the way to the top, and then we're going to cap it off just as we did previously with our brick half slab. So again, if I back up, this is the window so far. Just like we did on the left side, we're going to place it on the left and the right, 3 birch fences. So again, that's 3 birch fences, and then we're going to go red concrete, red wall, concrete, wall, concrete, wall, concrete. Above this, again, we're going to bring it forwards a layer, and we're also going to go up a layer. So again, exact same as the other parts, and once you've done that, that's going to be the window. Continuing around to the right side, we're going to go diagonal forwards, and we're going to build up 14 using grey concrete. We're then going to go diagonal to the right, grab ourselves our andesite. So we're going to place 2 grey concrete powder, above that 2 andesite. We're then going to switch out to the grey concrete and go up 14 from the diagonal point, like so. Again, on top of these blocks here, build up 11 using brick, and then cap it off with brick slabs. Grab yourself your quartz stairs. We're going to continue this all the way across. And then for the final step, it's just grabbing ourselves our nether brick slabs and once again extending this all the way around. So all the way across, nether brick slabs. And if I back up, that is the front side of the build complete. So we've got the front center, the left side and the right side. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. If yours doesn't look like this, please go back in the video slightly, see where things haven't gone quite to plan. And if you have any issues, again, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try and help as much as possible. Now, for the next sections, it's very, very simple. I'm going to cut out a lot of it to keep it nice and concise and easy to follow. But what we're going to be doing is laying out the majority of the area, and then I'll be filling in the blocks off camera. So we're going to start moving around to the left side, and we're going to work our way around the exterior of the building. Starting off at this grey concrete powder here, we're going to expand 6 blocks to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to go diagonal to the left using grey concrete, and diagonal to the left using grey concrete powder. From this grey concrete powder, we're going to extend 4 forwards, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go diagonal to right using grey concrete. So right now, it should look something like this. You've got an area 7 wide of grey concrete powder. You go diagonal to a grey concrete, diagonal to 5 grey concrete powder, and diagonal to grey concrete. Now, above the grey concrete, we're going to build all of these 14 tall. So you build up 13 on top of the original block, exact same as this one here. So again, up to the exact same height. Above the grey concrete powder, we're going to place a row of andesite. And then above that, we're going to place 11 blocks of brick, 1 brick slab, and then we rinse and repeat with the quartz blocks and nether brick, or quartz stairs, sorry, and nether brick slabs. I'm not going to build the bricks on screen because, of course, it's pretty tedious and you get the message at this point. So what I am instead is going to continue now round to the left side, and I'll come back afterwards and fill this in off camera. What we're going to do in the meantime is from this grey concrete powder here, we're going to expand 2 blocks to the left. We're then going to go diagonal forwards using grey concrete. Diagonal to left, 10 using grey concrete powder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're then going to go diagonal to left using grey concrete powder. Diagonal to left using 3 grey concrete powder. And diagonal to left once more using grey concrete. So in total, there is going to be 3 grey concrete pillars, 4 if you're including the one on the right side that we have built previously. So again, rinse and repeat with the grey concrete all the way across. And exact same with the front left corner. And then above all the grey concrete powder, probably got the idea at this point, we're going to place a row of andesite. Above all the andesite, we place 11 blocks of brick and a slab on top. So again, from a corner angle, currently looks something like this. This is the front left corner. Now, one detail we are going to fill in whilst we're here is we're going to come to the second from front pillar, this one right here, and we're going to grab ourselves our iron bars our cobblestone wall. And what we're going to do is we're going to expand 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left using iron bars. We're then on top of this going to place a cobblestone wall, 3 iron bars. On top of this we're going to place 4 iron bars. And we're going to repeat this twice more. So again, 4 iron bars twice more. So it's currently 5 blocks tall and 4 blocks wide. On top of that, we're then going to place a row of 6 cobblestone wool. So this is going to expand 2 blocks to the left side. We're then going to place a row, 8 tall, of grey concrete. To the left of this, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. And we're going to place a second row of 8 grey concrete. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In between this, we're going to place 5 iron bars. So 5. And then a cobblestone wall. And on top of the cobblestone wall, we're going to place a solid row going from left to right using grey carpets. So that's going to be the little area down the side of the build. Again, just a small detail. Will look much better once that's all filled in with brick. But as I said, we'll come back to that in a moment. So again, head on. This is what the little gate area looks like. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And we're now going to continue working our way around to the rear side of the build. So if we come to the grey concrete where we left off, let's loop around now. So we're facing towards the front side of the build, so we're now at the rear side technically. From this grey concrete powder, we're going to expand 10 to the left, so it's going to be 11 in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're then going to go diagonal forwards using grey concrete, and we're going to go diagonal forwards again using grey concrete powder. We're going to expand this forwards 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we are going to place 3 stone bricks. So again, 2 stone bricks. We're then going to continue by placing 4 more grey concrete powder, and then go out diagonal using grey concrete. So right now you have something that looks like this. Now, once again, we're going to start off. We'll extend up the grey concretes by 13 blocks, so 14 in total. That's the front one here. And then also the one on the back corner. So again, both of these 14 tall in total. And then what we're going to do is we'll do a solid row on top of all the grey concrete powder using our andesite blocks. And then the final step is we're going to mark out where the door is going to be. So we're going to grab ourselves our stone brick stairs and our stone bricks. In front of the 2 stone bricks, we're going to place 2 stairs. We're going to extend 1 to the left and 1 to the right. And then we're going to extend a further 1 to the left and 1 to the right. However, we're going to make them at an angle so they curve round like so. In front of this, we're going to place a row of 6 stone brick slabs. So in total, you've got a little ramp that ends up looking like this. What we're then going to do is we're going to grab ourselves, we're not going to chuck that out. On top of the andesite here, we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And on the upper half of the block, we're going to place 2 brick slabs in the middle. So again, you have a 2.5 area here of brick and a 1 block gap here. So it's technically a 3.5 tall doorway. The remaining area, again, builds up 11 tall using bricks and a half slab. And that's going to be the exact same as the previous parts here. I'm going to do one more corner, then we'll go ahead and fill in what we've done off camera. But again, that is the back left corner. If I zoom up, right now, the side should be looking something like this. So we're going to come around to the rear side of the build once again, facing towards the front side. From this grey concrete powder here, we're going to expand 13 blocks to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to go diagonal to the left using grey concrete powder, and diagonal to left using grey concrete, and then grey concrete powder. In front of this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to go diagonal to right using grey concrete. Once again, as we've done before, a little bit tedious at this point. We're going to build up 13 on top using the grey concrete. Exact same on this corner. 13 on top using grey concrete, so 14 in total. On top of all the grey concrete powder, we're going to place a row of andesite, so that's 9 on the left, 14 on the right, and then the remaining area we're going to build up 11 using brick, a half slab of brick on top, and that's going to cap off the main area. So what I'm going to do anyways is I'm going to pause the video here, I'm going to go away from the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and fill it all in so far with the brick, and I'll come back and show you what it should be looking like at this point in time. Okie dokie, so you can see I've gone ahead and filled it all in using the brick blocks, the brick slabs, and I've also gone around the top layer of the blocks with the quartz stairs upside down with a 2-block gap underneath the nether brick slabs as well. So you can see, as I said before, wraps all the way around to the rear side, and this now brings us to the very rear side of the build, which is what we're going to crack on with right now. So starting where we left off, we are going to extend from this grey concrete powder here, 1, 2, 3 to the left, and then we're going to go diagonal forwards like so. We're then, and this is going to be slightly different, grabbing ourselves our stone bricks. We're going to place 19 stone bricks. So again, that's 19 stone bricks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And we're going to repeat this 3 more times. So this is going to be 4 blocks tall. So again, that's 4 layers tall, and that's going to be 19 wide. So a 19 wide by 4 tall area. We're going to also then cap it off with a layer of stone brick slabs. So technically 4.5 layers tall. And you can see, as if I back up, that's what it now looks like. To the left of this, we're then going to place a grey concrete. We're going to go diagonal to left, place 4 grey concrete powder, and then diagonal to left using grey concrete. Just like we did on all the other sides, the grey concrete pillars are going to be 14 tall, so the original block plus 13. So we'll do that quickly, get that out the way, if I can actually place them correctly, that is. So again, all the way to the top, and just like we did as well, all the grey concrete powders will have a row of andesite on top, and then 11 layers of brick. So I'll build this on camera just to get it out the way. 11 layers of brick, and then 1 layer of slabs. Just like before, we'll also then go ahead and add the quartz stairs and the nether brick, but I'll do that off camera just to save a little bit of time and keep the video as concise as possible. So what are we going to be doing with the middle section, I already hear you ask? Well, what we're going to do is, it's very, very simple. We're going to place a solid row of brick. So what we can do is behind the stone bricks, we'll just place a row of grey concrete powder as if standard, and then on top of that we'll do a layer of andesite, so just solid row of 19 all the way across, and then we're going to do brick all the way to the top to the same height as the rest of the build. So again, exact same height as the rest of the build, just a case of going all the way along and building up with brick. Again, pretty boring and pretty simple, but of course with this being the rear of the building, that is not too much of an issue. The one thing I do want to point out as well is factoring in the exterior very much is built around the interior. So the interior has been built specifically sized as it needs to be, designed with all the different elements, and then the exterior is built to work around it whilst looking as good as possible. So when we're doing the interior, there may be a few areas you have to delete, a few blocks you have to replace, etc, etc, but that is completely fine and as planned. So as I do that and I wrap up, we do a layer all the way across the top using brick slabs, just like before, and if I back up, this is what the rear side of the build should look like, of course missing the quartz stairs and nether brick slabs, which I'll ultimately place afterwards. We're now going to start working our way round to the side, so again round to the right side. We're going to come round to the side of here, and from this grey concrete powder we're going to expand 4 to the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're then going to go diagonal forwards using grey concrete. Back to the grey concrete powder, we're going to place 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Diagonal forwards using concrete powder, and then back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using grey concrete powder. We're then going to switch round to the side again. So if we go diagonal, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. Diagonal forwards using grey concrete. Diagonal, place 7 of our grey concrete powder. diagonal once again using grey concrete, 5 grey concrete powder, and then diagonal once more using grey concrete. So from a corner angle, looks like this. Now, starting off with the first side, we'll do our grey concrete pillars, so 14 tall again, and on this side, it's very, very simple. It's just going to be plain with the andesite and the brick. On the second side, the part we've just built, there is going to be a window, so we'll have to put a little bit more kind of thought and effort into that. So of course I'll do the easy part off camera, but one thing I do want to point out once I've finished placing all the grey concrete pillars is in this corner here, what you're going to want to do is grab yourself your cobblestone wall, and we're going to place a 12 tall cobblestone wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So again, that is 12 blocks tall using our cobblestone wall. On top of all of the grey concrete powder, we're going to place a block of andesite, and then on top of that, we're going to place, as standard, 11 blocks of brick and a brick slab. So again, exact same for all the sides I've placed the andesite, with the exception of this one window area in the middle, which is what we're going to work on right now. So we're going to start off by placing a row of 7 andesite on top. However, what we're then going to do is grab ourselves our stone slab, and we're going to place in front of this a row of 7 stone slabs on the upper half of the block. We're then going to grab ourselves our birch fence, and on the left side and the right side we're going to place 3 birch fences. We're then in between going to place a red concrete. We're going to grab ourselves our wall, and we're going to alternate. So we go wall, concrete, wall, concrete, wall, concrete, and we're going to bring it forwards one and also up one. So exact same as what we've done previously with the wall and the concrete, alternating between the two. A nice simple window. What we're then going to do is behind it, behind the fences, so on the left and right side, we're going to build up to the same height as normal using our brick. And in this middle area, we're then going to grab ourselves our windows, so our panes and our glass. We're going to start on the left side by placing 1, 2, 3 panes. Right side, 1, 2, 3 panes. And then in the middle, 3 layers of the standard glass blocks with a row of bricks on top. So the bricks here will go all the way up to the top. I'll fill that in real quick right now. And then the remaining area, as I said, will be standard, which we'll do off camera. So again, bricks all the way to the top. Cap that off with a row of slabs. And again, that's going to be our window area. Remaining areas using brick all the way to the top. And that's going to be perfect. So let's head around to the final side. We're going to start now working our way back on the right side of the build to the front corner. So starting off with this grey concrete powder here, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Diagonal forwards using grey concrete, and then 10 grey concrete powder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Diagonal forwards using grey concrete. Grey concrete pillars, again 13 up in total. Hopefully you've kind of picked up on that by now. Common theme within the video, 13 tall, as you can see right here. On top of the grey concrete powder, we're going to place a row of andesite. And on top of that, we're going to do 11 layers of brick and a layer of the slabs. Coming around to the front side, looking head on, we're going to go 1, 2 to the left using our grey concrete powder. We'll place 2 andesite on top of that. We're then going to go diagonal forwards using grey concrete powder, and we're going to build this forwards 10 more blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go diagonal to the side using grey concrete. Back in line with the grey concrete powder, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should link forwards, link up to this block right here, and give us a 6 wide area. If that links up, perfect, you've done it correctly. If not, and it's 1 or 2 blocks off, you can extend this out by 1 or 2 blocks. Either way, what we'll do is we'll build up the grey concrete, again, to the 14 high limit. We'll place our row of andesite on top of the grey concrete powder. And as I said before, all the remaining area is going to be brick on top. I'll be doing that off camera, so what I'm going to do is pause this right here, fill it all in, and I'll be right back in a moment. Okie dokie, so you can see I've gone ahead and filled it all in. I've also added the nether brick half slabs, once again 2 block gap between that and the quartz stairs. The quartz stairs upside down all the way around the perimeter, and you'll see it blends in quite nicely with the cobblestone wall in this corner section right there. Now, what we're going to do, and this is the remaining stage left, you have 2 kind of different options when it comes to this. What we're going to start off by doing is making sure any gaps in the brick wall around the edge are filled in, and the way we can do this, and we want a solid row all the way around, is by coming to the top layer of the brick and then placing 1 brick and 1 slab. It doesn't matter about the inside because the majority of it will not be visible, but it's a simple case of going around the edge of the build and just making sure we have a 1 thick perimeter at all points in the exterior kind of outline of this brick. So again, pretty important, otherwise the roof is going to look very, very unusual. So you can see here it's a bit tedious, but it's a case of just wrapping around the whole area and just making sure that everything is complete, and it's this continuous, almost like snake-like line of the brick wrapping around the whole building. The majority of it that's not there currently and that will need work is going to be ultimately behind the grey concrete pillars, of course, because we've been building out sideways to kind of save the time and effort, so this is a much quicker way long run than having filled it all in originally, but you can see, as I said, it's just a small little task you have to do before we can move on to the next section. And as simple as that, you can now see we have a solid outline of brick. So this is going to be what our building looks like from above. You can almost kind of see the areas of interest at this point. So we've got the main dining area, we've got the back office, we've got the kitchen area with the back door, and the various other associated areas as well. Of course, as I said, we won't be doing the interior at all in this video. We'll do that in another video, and we'll also crack on with the exterior in that video as well. What we're going to do for now is we're going to add the roof. Now with the roof you have 2 options. The original design used stone, so simply fill it all in using stone in line with the layer beneath the slabs, so it would be something like this. Or alternatively, and this is something I'm going to do purely for video reasons, and I'll explain in a second the reasons behind that, is you can grab yourself black stained glass or grey stained glass, and you can do a solid layer of this. So I'll use black stained glass, I think, and then you can place carpet on top of it. So what we'll do, in fact, I'll grab myself grey stained glass, and I'm going to do a solid layer of grey stained glass, and then I'm going to place on top of it grey carpet. Now the reason I'm doing this, and again this is completely up to you, I would kind of recommend stone almost, but the reason I'm going to do this is so that I have a roof, but it still lets light through, because you can see light passes through the carpet and through the glass, and it means this whole area will still be light and I'll be able to build. Of course, if you want to fill it in with stone, that's completely fine, because it doesn't rely on you being able to see whilst you build. You can place glowstone, but for video purposes I'm going to fill it in like that. So anyways, as I said, fill this in solid using the block of your choice. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then once I've done that I'll be back to wrap up this first video. Again, if you did like it so far, please do leave a like, and again, thank you for sticking around so far. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing, and I'll wrap it up more formally in a moment. So again, I'll fill this all in, and then I'll see you then. Alrighty, so you can see I've gone ahead and filled in the roof. As I said before, it should be in line with the block just below the slab, and as I said before, I was going to use glass and carpets. I ended up with the grey stained glass, and I went with the light grey carpet to kind of be similar to stone blocks. So again, you don't have to do that. The reason I wanted to do that is if we pop on here, you can now see that it's still very much light in here without there being any light at all. So it's perfect for me with the videos, but again, you can use a solid roof if you want, or you can just copy that. It is up to you. But anyways, that pretty much wraps up this video. As I said, in today's video, we're doing the exterior, the actual building itself. In the future videos, we'll be working working on part by part each of the different rooms and all the details around it, and also the exterior in terms of the landscaping, car park, all that good stuff. So again, stay tuned and show some love on this video if you did enjoy. Again, a like is very much appreciated. Comment down below what you didn't like, anything you want to see in the future, suggestions, everything as well. Again, subscribe if you haven't already with notifications on. We are rapidly coming for this 100,000 subscriber mark. So again, every subscription really helps, and I do appreciate it. Really trying to hit that before the new year. So again, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Use my Epic Games support a creator code. So that's going to be Gummmyyy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. So GUMMMYYY. Every time you purchase something on the store, whether that's a skin, an emote, a battle pass, anything at all, it doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me out tremendously. And also, as you saw in the start of the video, feel free to come and join us on tantonetwork.com. Once again, that's tantonetwork.com, the Minecraft server I run and own. All the builders that work on there are the designs that are kind of featured on the channel. So feel free to come along and join us, completely free to play. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, stay tuned for the upcoming videos, and I'll leave you all here. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. My name has been Gummmyyy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light